Hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hey, Justin. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Nikki?
I'm good. I love that you're in San Francisco, right?
Yes, in our brand new office as
Yeah.
day two as of yesterday.
Woo! That's
Yeah, super
amazing.
exciting.
Great news. Yes. So I love hearing where everyone is from. I see people in the chat are, all over tuning in from Brazil, San Diego, Long Island. And you're in San Francisco, I'm in Miami. So we're covering all the time zones. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And today we have a really exciting webinar. We're going to be discussing HeyGen for enterprise solutions. So we're kind of doing a demo overview of all of the different features. And we have Justin here, who is an account exec. He is just knows so much about it. He's going to answer all the questions that you have. So definitely be asking them in the chat. And we're going to do the normal webinar format is going to be just a quick intro. What is HeyGen? Quick intro to the different features, a little bit of a demo, and then a live Q&A at the end. And we will be giving out 5 free credits at the end as well, like we always do. So you can test out all of the features. But if you haven't been to a webinar before, these are all recorded. So you can go back and look at all the different webinars. We go in depth into every feature. Every week, we choose a different feature. This week is just enterprise solutions. But I'm Nikki. I'm the social media manager. So right now we are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and TikTok. And then we have Justin here, who I just introduced. So
Yeah.
welcome.
Thanks so much,
You
Nikki. Yeah,
excited?
we have a lot to cover today. I'm happy to show everyone some of the features that are locked behind our enterprise accounts that we offer to enterprise customers. So these are features that you might not have seen or have access to on the Creator Business Plan, but they're really cool. They're really powerful. If you're a larger business that wants to get involved with HeyGen in sort of a scaling way, these are excellent things to take advantage of.
There you
And
go.
so with that, I guess we can start with some avatar video, and I can show off the new V3 Studio.
Yeah. Why don't we do first? Let me ask you, how would you define HeyGen to someone who doesn't know HeyGen? What would you tell them?
It is a scaling generative video platform based on AI, and so it is for anyone that wants to make video content in a reliable way, in a fast way, in an efficient, cost-efficient way. It's an incredibly powerful tool, and it really just kind of opens video doors up to anyone that wants to make it. Really lowers the barrier to entry there.
Awesome. Yeah. So I hope that most people in the chat have used HeyGen, so they kind of are familiar, but maybe not familiar with all of the features. But if you haven't, there is still a seat for you here at this webinar. I want to know if we can write in the chat, what features have you used? What is your favorite feature? Just to get an understanding of what we need to cover more or what we don't need to cover more. There's so many good features. I feel like definitely you have to spend the time to learn all of them and see how they can best fit your business needs or your personal needs. I am a creator myself, so as social media manager, creator, I love seeing how different businesses and industries are using it. But I know you come from the music background as well, so
Yes.
we have some interesting perspectives here that can also help.
Yeah, so yeah, please in the chat fire away any questions or any sort of things that you want us to cover during this session. As far as what the enterprise functionality looks like, I'm happy to dive into things specifically as needed.
Awesome. Perfect. So yeah, take it away. Let's get into the first feature. I don't know. You
Yes.
mentioned, yes, the
Yeah, I can.
avatar.
Yes, I can show. So this is the new Studio V3. So if you've been on the platform recently and created avatar video, you would have noticed that we do have this new video suite that is going to be a lot more thorough and in depth. You can see here we now have the ability to look at all the different elements, and they're all here in layers. So you have a lot more flexibility and granularity with how you make these videos. If you're familiar with stuff like iMovie or even PowerPoint, this is going to be a really familiar user interface to you.
Yeah, this is amazing. Every time we have a webinar, there's new updates, and I don't think people have seen this update yet. So This is the new V3. This is where you can go in and choose just this, like the editing. So the editing has improved so much more. There's now like different layers that you can customize, which is super
Exactly.
helpful. I
Yeah,
love
all of these can be animated, all these different intros here, these texts can all have different fades. You can then select different avatars, and we have a bunch of new avatars if you haven't
Yes.
seen on the platform yet.
Oh my God,
We
so
are constantly
many.
adding. Yeah, we've got
I wish I
Mason
have a,
now, we've
I
got
wish I had a
Travis,
soundboard.
Wade.
I keep forgetting. Every time I'm live on the webinar, I'm like, damn, in my head, the sounds are playing. Some
Yeah.
alpha.
And this is if any of you guys want to try out this Studio V3, you would just go in here and create with AI Studio, and then just start here in landscape, and you'll be kicked to that video editing platform that I just showed you.
Oh,
And
cool. Yeah.
yes. And so it is, you can, of course, load up all your different elements and assets. You can start from the templates that we have. So if you needed some help getting started, making a different video, we have different sort of formats here for advertisements, etc. And then you can come in and you can edit these, no problem, and just kind of make them your own. And then from there, if you want to just save this without actually bouncing it to a video, you would just back out here, save the file. And then from here, we can go and actually create a template. And so once you create a template, you now have that saved here, and you can then create new videos from that template, make little edits to them so that you don't have to start from scratch every single time. So it's a really, really effective and efficient way. So say you're trying to make some maybe internal training videos, maybe some educational videos where you're going to have a similar format each time. You'll be able to then just save these as a template. And then maybe in 6 months, if some little things change here or there, you can go back and just edit these videos, change that one part in the scene in the middle of the video, and re-export the video and have a completed product. You won't have to go and shoot that whole entire video again just because you needed some changes right in the middle.
Yeah, and someone is asking in the chat if this is exclusive to enterprise. So maybe clarify what is and what isn't.
This is not exclusive to enterprise, except that the studio avatars here, these ones that are shot on a green screen with a 4K camera at 60 FPS, you can see it has no green screen fringe. It has a really, really clean cutout. These are going to be enterprise only avatars.
Okay.
So if we were to use an instant avatar, for instance, you would see that we don't have this cutout background here. We can go and make this circle view so it looks a little bit cleaner, but you're not going to be able to remove the background with the instant avatars. So that is going to be, one of the key
Main
features
difference.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And along with the studio avatar, it's actually going to be it's a really intensive process for us. So it's going to be more generated by hand, and our team really takes a lot of care into making sure that the avatar is going to come out looking as good as possible. So we will actually have an avatar specialist review the video footage that you send us to create these studio avatars, give any feedback. If there are some issues with the lighting, with the focus, with the sound, we'll get back to you with all of that before we actually go and generate the avatar, just so that you get the actual best product you can.
Right. And you can actually fine tune one of your own avatars as well, which will, I think, get that background removed too. I know a lot of people were asking for that on a previous webinar. Mm-hmm.
That is correct. The fine tune it also has matting, and so you can remove the background with that as well.
Yeah, and someone is asking if you can do this for TikTok videos as well.
Of course, yeah. It's a really, really good use case. Short form marketing. I've seen a lot of customers really, really happy with our product. Creating tons, like hundreds, thousands of videos, 5-second, 10-second clips for TikTok, having really, really good success. So I highly recommend it for that use case.
Yes, and I think you could just change the landscape when you go to when you create a project, so you can just edit it in that right format from the start. But there's really so many use cases. I know people use it, internally for marketing videos, education videos, real estate. That's why I love to know how people are using it, because it definitely helps us with the features. And so many people were asking about the avatars, and that's why we have been coming out, and we're still in the works with coming out more and more avatars for you all. I know if you have any specific requests on the type of person you want to see, what color hair, what ethnicity, we're always adding more. So that has been very helpful as well for people to add. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And yeah, were there any other if there's any other questions in the chat? Otherwise, I can show you some really, really neat features that are totally enterprise only. Some really, really powerful features for our video translate, our new personalized video module, as well as our streaming avatar. Those are all really, really exciting new products that we've gone live with in the past month.
So someone is asking if you can upload an MP3 to
Yes.
the AI. Okay.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Yeah, maybe you can show where or how you could do that.
Here, we can edit the template here.
And can you add B-roll footage? I believe you can.
Yes, for sure. So for uploading audio here, you can just actually, instead of typing a script, so this is in Norwegian right now, we can actually just upload an audio file. And then the lip sync will be applied. The AI will analyze the audio file, listen to what's being said, and then apply the lip sync appropriately to the avatar. So you don't have to go text to video if you want. You can also just upload an MP3 file there. If you're looking to upload MP3 file songs for background music, that's also possible right down here. And then any sort of assets you wanted to have in the background, B-roll footage, graphics, etc., can all be uploaded and inserted here. It is not necessary to have an avatar there, and you can still have a voiceover. So if you wanted to go from one scene having an avatar share something, and then the next scene you have some B-roll footage in the background with just a narration, all entirely possible on the platform.
Cool. Yeah, and people are mentioning, I see here in the chat, about clothing, changing the clothing of the avatars. I don't know if you can do it with the studio avatars, but I know there's some avatars that come in different outfits you can choose.
Yes, there are some avatars that come in different outfits. With the studio avatar, we actually do have something called AI generative outfit. And so what that's going to be is you would go, and it's a very special requirements that are necessary for this video shoot. For instance, you'd want to be wearing like a collarless white shirt. And from there, you can actually just use command AI prompts. So say like blue blazer, white shirt, or pink dress, that sort of thing. And the AI will actually generate a bunch of different outfits for you. And then you can pick and choose and save your favorite ones.
Wait, that's awesome. I would love, we should do a whole webinar on just that.
Yeah, we'll have to do one of those soon, actually.
Okay, awesome. Yes. And so I am gonna save and take notes of all of the requests that people are saying in the chat, just some of the feedback on different avatars they want to see. But let's move on to the next feature, whatever you want to show us next. You lead.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's talk about video translate. This is definitely one of the most popular products on HeyGen. Definitely at the sales team side of things, we get a lot of inquiries about this. It's a really, really powerful tool if you're looking to localize content that already exists. So the way we you can also, of course, translate things with our avatar videos. So the way we sort of differentiate the use cases here is if you're creating content moving forward, new content, the avatar videos, really, really efficient, really great way of doing that. If you have content that already exists, or for whatever reason, it's not appropriate to do it in avatar form, you just want to use a video of you or something, a YouTube video, that sort of thing, the video translate tool is what you're going to look for. And so this is what that looks like. So it's a really simple process. You upload the video here, you're going to choose the target language here, and then you're going to go down and you're going to click translate this video. And what you get is, for instance, my colleague Jack now speaking in German.
Hallo, ich freue mich, die neuen Funktionen von Video Translate vorzustellen. Jetzt können Sie Google Drive oder YouTube-Videos per URL hochladen, mit Korrektur lesen, Skripte erkennen, Mehrsprechererkennung nutzen,
And so as you can see, the AI is listening to the video, the original source video, which in this case was in English. It's going to then transcribe it and then translate it to German. And then it's going to apply lip sync to the video just around the speaker's mouth. So it looks like you're speaking in the new language. And so I'm sure that a lot of people here have already seen that feature, but what you may not have seen is this ability to then proofread the video. So a lot of times the AI translation, it's maybe going to have some difficulties with more technical terms, high level terms. If you're talking like medical community, science, that sort of thing, it's not always going to translate appropriately from one language to the next. So for that reason, we do have this proofread feature here, and you can actually go in, and once you have the proofread file, you can make edits and clean up the translation really, really simply. So you're going to be able to get a really high quality, really accurate end result translation. And if you had multiple speakers in the video, for instance, you could also adjust for that if there are any AI inaccuracies here. If it's adjusting the lip sync to the wrong person, or if it's giving the wrong dialogue to the wrong person, that can all be fixed within this proofread tool. It makes it a very, very powerful tool. And then once you have everything done, you would click translate this video and you would get your end result.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this video translation feature, just to recap, is available for everyone. I know a lot of people are familiar with this feature. It is one of our most viral features. I think every week there's a video of someone that's speaking another language that has just gone viral. And I am so excited about how people are going to use this, because I've already heard some great, crazy use cases. But the more I think about every industry, from like entertainment, like movies, to real estate is a very popular one that I see a lot, but anything, music, like we mentioned.
Yeah, it's really just anything where you need to localize, go into new markets. If if you have a product that you're launching, maybe you're based out of Germany and you're looking to then launch that product in Turkey, in Italy, in the US. It's, instead of having to now hire a bunch of people to create new videos for that, you can actually take the videos that you've already made. Maybe it's a video of your CEO, and you would like to use them in all of that content. But the CEO, of course, is maybe not a polyglot, maybe can't speak 12 languages. You can now use this tool, have that translate, have it be really accurate, have it sound like them, have it look like them, have the lip sync be perfect. It's a super, super powerful tool, and definitely why it's one of the most popular products here at HeyGen.
Yeah, and internally as well, I see a lot of use cases of very big companies that just have another employee that even, celebrates the Lunar New Year and wanted to send them a message in Mandarin, or whatever holiday it may be, whatever, just showing that you're empathetic and that you're caring for your employees or your potential clients or leads. All of that it just shows a level of personalization and care that helps you build those relationships. So it's awesome. I always love to share this story. I don't know if you've heard it. That's why I'm going to just quickly share it. But I did go once to this Art Basel party, and I met a bunch of people that worked at Turkish Airlines. And then after the event, I ended up sending them a video of myself speaking Turkish through HeyGen. And it was just like, hey, nice to meet you at the event. I know you don't remember me speaking Turkish fluently. That's because I don't, but I just wanted to, reach out and connect and show you that I'm using this AI and this really cool tool that it just shows that you're ahead of the game. So
it's wild. A lot of people don't even realize that the tool is being used. It can be so accurate, and especially the lip sync is just so convincing that it can be really, really, it's really hard to not know that the person's actually speaking the real language. It's really wild.
Yeah. So for the enterprise specific solution, like, I love that they can use the proofread. I think that's super helpful, especially if you're going to be uploading a lot of videos or longer videos and don't want to be going back. But I see someone is asking if you can select the languages. I know that's something that is that only enterprise, or everyone can select the number of speakers, not the languages?
The number of speakers is also only an enterprise feature. So outside of the enterprise, you're limited to sort of just the basic use of the video translate feature, which is going to be uploading the video and then choosing the languages you want to translate to, and then you would translate this video here. So it's going to be pretty limited in that regard. At the enterprise level, though, you do get access to that proofread. You do get access to support for up to 10 different speakers. It becomes a much more powerful tool at the enterprise level.
Yeah, having multiple speakers is a game changer, but it really just depends on how you're going to use it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. If you're looking, to do sort of like large corporate meetings where there's maybe 5 or 6 people at a table and they're giving notes, maybe quarterly review reports, that sort of thing, that's going to be really, really helpful for that. If you're just a personal content creator and you're just doing single videos, you're probably, totally fine using the non-enterprise version of the platform. It's really just what your use case is and how much power you need out of the tool. Another really cool thing that's available on the enterprise level is the knowledge base and brand vocabulary. So this is something where you can actually teach the AI to translate better. So you can blacklist certain words, you can whitelist certain words, you can teach it to speak in a certain tone.
This is brand new. I haven't even seen this myself.
Yeah, this is all very new. And you can actually even provide URLs. So if you were a big company and you wanted to just have the AI look at your website and understand the sort of the voice and the brand sort of tone that you're looking to give for these videos, that is something that's possible here as well. So it can make the AI translation that much more accurate, and not have you have to have so much manual intervention to get the sort of translation that you're looking for.
Right. And there is a captions feature. Could you quickly
Yes.
go over that? I see someone is asking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you go to translate a video, either through the proofread or not through the proofread, if you just click translate here, what will happen now, and this is a new update, is you can then include captions here, and you just check this box and click submit. The other cool thing that was really just added recently by our dev team, our really, really incredible dev team, is you can, on the enterprise level, you can actually, when you go to upload a video here, you can then select copy or match the FPS and resolution. So traditionally we had been outputting at 25 frames per second, but now we've made the adjustment so that it'll match the frames that you upload the video at. So if you're shooting at 60 FPS at 4K, you can also output it at that as well. It's a really, really, really handy development they've made.
Nice. And the captions, are they in English or the language that of your choice that you're translating to?
It's going to be the language that you're translating to, so you can see.
Hallo, ich freue mich, die neuen Funktionen von Video Translate vorzustellen. Jetzt können Sie Google Drive oder YouTube-Videos per URL hochladen, mit Korrekturlesen, Skripte.
So it's just going to be like similar to YouTube captions.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, captions are a great way to, reach a wider audience and people that are scrolling. I know there's different social media platforms that don't play audio at first. So just having something people read is usually helpful. But I love all of the positive comments in the chat. We really appreciate it. Sometimes when we're doing these webinars, we're like, are people listening? So we appreciate it. And I do want to actually, if you have anything else to add to this, we'll just add it and then we'll get to the personalized videos.
Yeah,
I can really show
please.
everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So personalized video is one of the newer tools that we've released. This is going to be an incredible tool for sales and marketing outreach. So if you're looking to send, videos to thousands, tens of thousands of people, and you're looking to add that personalized touch so that when they receive the video, it's directed specifically to them, to their organization, with the message that you want to give them, this is the tool that you're looking for. So it's a really, really simple process to do. You don't even need to have an avatar to do it. You can actually just record a video of yourself. And so it's going to look like this. Here is Wayne, our co-founder and CPO.
Hi, Emma. Welcome to HeyGen Personalized Video. This is Wayne, co-founder and chief product officer at HeyGen. Within minutes, you can set up such a project to start reaching out to your contacts with the most personalized and relevant video messages. We believe this will make life much easier for you and your team at Adobe. Feel free to...
So once you have the message that you want to send, this will actually...
No, personalized video is insane.
It is a game changer.
Yeah, this webinar I think was 2 months ago. So I love that we're covering this now, like the webinar with Wayne. But yes, show us. You can add in the...
You can... Yes, so then you can once you record the template video, it's going to transcribe, the AI is going to transcribe what you said in the video, and you can then come and replace whatever you want here with different variables. So in this case, we're using first name and company name. And then once you have the variables set, you can then import either a .csv file, or you can hook it up via Zapier or API to your CRM. And essentially, it's just going to need a database of the people that you're sending it to and the information that you're looking to fill into these videos. So in this case, we're looking at first name, company name, and then their email address. And so once it has all of that, it'll then send out these videos using our avatar technology to change the lip sync.
Hi, Louise. Welcome to HeyGen.
And it's going to change it for each one of these videos. And as you send them out, you'll even get tracking here. So you can see, oh, they opened the email. Cool, they visited the landing page. And let's see here. And you can, of course, go and edit the email to tailor it to exactly how you want it to look. Whatever the message you want to include here, email aliases, how you're going to have it replied to, the subject line. This is all totally manageable, and you can tailor it exactly to what you need.
Yeah, I really like that template. I hadn't seen something like that before, but where it like changes the names as well.
It's
The
really handy.
video. Yeah, I mean, personalized videos for anyone, my mind always goes to sales because that is just, it's going to be great for sales. But I think every industry, anyone that's making relationships with other people, this is a great way to just keep in touch with them, to follow up, check in. The quarter is we're wrapping up quarter 1. How are you doing? Are you still looking for this? Are you still interested in this? Would you like to catch up, get coffee? And you can link it to your Calendly as well.
Yes, you can. Yeah, exactly. So you can edit the landing page here. So once someone clicks over on the video, once they've got the email from you, they'll see this nice landing page, and you can add company logos here. You can change it to dark mode. You can add a video thumbnail or a page background. And then, yes, you can definitely integrate your Calendly here so that they can just click and book a meeting with you based on that email. It is a really handy tool. We actually use this in the sales department for everyone that books a meeting for enterprise sales. They'll get a personalized video from Josh, the CEO. I'm sure all of you know. And the feedback on that has been really excellent. It's a really nice sort of human touch that you can scale really effectively and efficiently.
Yeah, I love that. I did not know that there's a video of Josh. That's, I mean, as you should.
Really cool. Yeah, it's a really cool touch.
Yeah, I mean, as a creator myself, I was thinking of using it either to, follow up with brands or just see whenever I want to do UGC content. It's really just a great way to check in and kind of go down that list of contacts because networking is just so important these days.
Yeah. It's gotta, and we're finding really cool new use cases for this product every day, really. So I mean, as we mentioned, the sales and marketing outreach is really sort of the bread and butter here. It's the obvious use case, but I've seen really interesting use cases where sort of large nonprofits or foundations are having the founder of that send thank you to people that are donating to the company, for instance.
Yeah.
Internally, CEOs are using it to welcome new hires. Universities, deans of universities are using it to welcome new students each year. The use cases are, it's really all over the place. And I think people are just sort of, it's just the tip of the iceberg on what you can really deploy this with.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people want to know how they can get access to all of these features. So what would you recommend? What would you tell someone?
So if you're looking to use this at scale, of course, it's an enterprise solution. Please contact us at the sales team, and we can walk you through things. However, if you're on a creator plan or business plan, you can go into the lab section here and check it out and try a few sample videos yourself and just see what the process is like.
For the personalized video?
Correct.
Ooh, so yeah, at the end of this webinar, so not yet, but at the end, we do give away 5 free credits. So that will also help you try out some new features, new avatars that we have. But I don't know if there's anything else that you want to cover before we get into just questions.
We can just dive into questions. Yeah. I think that covers all of our enterprise specific functionality.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone ask away. Definitely let us know if we haven't covered anything, and we're going to do our best to answer as many questions as we can. We're getting some positive feedback that we're both very engaging on camera. So thank you, Ken. We appreciate it. All of the positive feedback is, always good. even constructive feedback, we take it all. So you could tell us if we're being too engaging. But let's see. Someone is asking, can I remove the background from the fine-tune avatar on the creator plan? Is that a separate step? Well, I think if they fine-tuned it, they should be able to.
Yeah, you can. The fine-tune avatar has a matte background, so you will be able to remove the background with the fine-tune avatar. That is correct, and that's on the creator business plan. That's not enterprise specific.
Okay, awesome. And then, what other integrations are available for the personalized video?
Yeah, here. So let's pull that up again real fast. So it's going to be, oops, there we go. So we have three integrations. The third being a kind of a catch-all. So we have just basic CSV files. So you can just do it on a per campaign basis, just uploading an Excel file, or you can hook it up to anything with Zapier. So Zapier, as you might be familiar with, has loads of different integrations with different CRMs. So if it has a Zapier integration, you can hook it up that way. Otherwise, you can send it via API, which is going to be the really flexible solution here. If you have someone that can do API dev on your end of things, they'll be able to then talk to personalized video and really be able to integrate it with your platform, no problem.
Yeah, we always get a lot of API questions, and I am not a dev, so I have to always redirect them to reach out to enterprise team, or like Wayne. Whenever we have Wayne on, he answers all of the dev questions.
Yes, Wayne's brilliant with the dev questions for sure.
Awesome. And then someone is asking if you can download the analytics from the personalized videos afterwards.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
very important.
Yeah, of course. Analytics are a huge part of the personalized video platform.
Of course. And, I think it's tricky because it is still very new feature. So it's only going to get better. That's what you have to realize with all of these new AI features. But everything with email and just checking, you have to be doing a few things like the email warming, or you have to make sure that it doesn't go to spam. Like all of those are tests that you have to be doing before. But we've gotten some really great results so far with what we've seen and with what everyone has tested out. So
yeah, and this feedback is all really great. We're constantly, talking internally with the developers. If we see features that are hotly requested, we want to make the product better. So we're really looking to implement those wherever possible. So all this feedback, a lot of these features have come from feedback from users and customers of ours. So it's super, super helpful. I definitely encourage people to, continue sending us feedback, what they want to see in the future, anything that can make your workflow better, anything that can just make your life easier or make HeyGen an easier platform to use, definitely let us know.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted the Zapier integration and we put it on there. So basically you can integrate with anything. Zapier has everything.
Exactly.
And then someone is asking if you can add one more or more than one avatar in a video.
Yes, we can have multiple avatars in a video.
Ooh, I think that's new.
Yes, they will be facing straight forward. They won't be facing each other at the moment, but I think there's even a template for it, if I can find it.
Oh, this is awesome because a lot of people have been asking for this from the past webinars, and I think this is an update with the new studio.
Yeah, so you can actually we can have two in the same frame and
nice.
add text them here. And so we can choose a voice here, for instance. So yeah, this is entirely functional at this point in time.
I love that all of the features like work hand in hand. So you can use these features to also use the video translate. Like these avatars are what's the word?
Polyglot? Yeah.
We train everyone at HeyGen to be a polyglot.
That is true. Yeah, it's we've got some impressive linguists at HeyGen.
That's awesome. And then some of the other things, we're always improving. Like I know smiling is highly requested, or like just moving the hands a little bit differently, or controlling. Some people ask that they don't want any hand movements. So all of that is things that we're always working on. I did see, can we sing and have HeyGen take over?
You can use an audio, as I showed earlier. If you can't import an audio file, we're not a platform that's sort of focused on singing. But you feel free to test it with your avatar, upload a audio file of you singing, and see what the platform can do.
Yeah, I see a few. Can I train an avatar to lip sync an original song? But I have seen people that have used the video translate to translate some of their songs. So that actually has worked out pretty well. And that was an update that we had to make as well. So that's awesome. And I don't know if me see. What is the legal process for uploading avatars? Like, do people need to worry about licensing avatars, any of that?
So there's two parts to the legal process here. So anytime we create an avatar, or someone creates an avatar on our platform, we need two pieces. We need the actual video to train the avatar and clone the voice. And then we also need a video consent of that same person saying that they give HeyGen the rights to, or not the right, but the ability to generate a video in their likeness. From there, the user actually controls all of the copyright on HeyGen. So if you want to use HeyGen for commercial purposes, if you want to create videos and then actually, sell those videos or use them for marketing, any sort of commercial external facing purposes, you own the copyright of that content that you've created on the platform.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. And what about for the AI avatars that are there for us to use? Do we have to worry about?
No, you can actually, any content you create with those avatars. So HeyGen controls the rights to the actual likeness of those avatars, the actual avatars themselves. But if you go and make a video with that avatar, that's part of our public avatar library, that's your content now. And you can do with that as you will.
Awesome. And then I have been getting a lot of positive feedback in the comments about all of the new features. Someone just said they hadn't seen any of these templates before. Do you mind just scrolling?
Yeah, sure.
A few of these other templates.
Yeah, we've got them all in different categories as well. So we've got advertising templates, we've got e-commerce templates, learning and development. This is all developed natively on the platform. These are all editable, so you can just pop one open and then change the wording, maybe delete a couple graphics, make it totally your own. And there's so many on here you can choose from.
Yeah, and we're always coming out with new templates. So if you have any specific ideas, any needs, just let us know. And I do want to send the link to have people chat with Enterprise because we are getting some more Enterprise specific questions. Let me see if I can find it. Or do you have it by any chance?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, usually some sort of type form. Yeah, I'm getting some pricing questions or some credits. People want to know how many they can get. So all of those, it varies per scenario and what your needs are. So definitely speak with someone, especially if you have any API questions as well. Just request to speak to us, and then
if you go through the web form there, it'll go to our enterprise sales email, and then it'll be sort of sent to the team that way. So we do get a ton of requests. So we try to get to everyone in as timely a fashion as possible. But do be aware, that occasionally, the requests are through the roof. But we will take a look at things and get back to you as soon as possible.
Perfect. So you're saying go on the website on HeyGen and then
that contact sales button.
Okay, contact sales. That's going to pull up some type form. That's going to be the best way that you can reach out to someone, and we'll get all of those questions answered. And then also, I'm going to take this moment to plug our Discord because that is another great place where you can get your questions answered if we don't get to all the questions. The Discord is another place where I'm sending the link now, but the Discord hosts regular contests. So we're there empowering our creators, our ambassadors, and we're just helping other creators in general, people that have questions on the platform, need support. We're there to help as well. So you can find us on all platforms. If you want to get to me directly, just message me on TikTok. HeyGen official. I think it's HeyGen_official.
It is HeyGen_official. Yeah. And then of course, if you go to that YouTube channel, you can see under the videos tab, our kind of short form tutorial content. And then if you go to the live tab, you can see the recordings of all these webinars and all the previous ones.
Yes, exactly. So I just pinned up the Discord link if you want to join. And then we will have the free credits as well. So let me add that in. Oh yeah, so we have sent a bunch of links. We have sent the free credits, the type form to contact sales, and the Discord link. So all of these will be super helpful for you to reach out to us. Just bear with us if if you haven't heard it back, just keep bothering us if you haven't, though. And let me see what else someone was saying. You always provide quality webinars. Thank you. I love seeing your name. Cute English teacher. You're always here, so I appreciate it. And I don't know exactly what next week's webinar is going to be, but every Thursday, 2 p.m., we do a deep dive into one of these features. We did an overview. You can go back and actually watch any of them if you have, you want to walk through or like try out a feature at the same time and just have me talking in the background. That works as well. But yeah, anything else you want to add? Any more, maybe one more question?
Yeah. We can take one or two more questions there.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we have people saying the singing was working.
Here, 3 instant avatars can be used for 3 people or different from 1 person. It can be either. You can have 3 different people, or you can have 3 of the same person in different settings, for instance. And something I didn't mention about the enterprise, the enterprise packages is that you're not limited to 3 instant avatars. You can have 50, you can have 100 instant avatars. You can have 50 studio avatars. It's an entirely flexible plan. So all of our enterprise packages are meant to be tailored to the organization that is requesting them. So we'll take a look at what exactly you need, what the use case is, and we'll make sure that you get something that is sufficient for what you're trying to get done.
That's awesome that you addressed that question, because people have asked me that before. They're like, I want a 4th instant avatar. What do I do?
Yeah.
Now I know. And then someone is asking where they can find out about these new features. I know we go over at every webinar, we go over the updates for that specific feature, but I do believe that Product Hunt, correct me if I'm wrong, is a good resource. Or is there a better one that you would recommend?
Product Hunts, I mean, I would say, paying attention. Our YouTube channel is really great for what's coming out. Like as soon as a new feature is coming out, we generally have some sort of video about it. And also just checking out the website. A lot of times we'll have these updates, and also log in, play around. You'll notice things, maybe you might get a 12-hour jump on people before there's an actual announcement and we've rolled out the feature. So, I encourage everyone to just, check out the platform, play around with it, and, stay in touch with us that way.
Perfect. Yes. So someone is asking, the personalized videos are only available on Enterprise.
At scale, yes. You can check out the demo. You can kind of see the functionality of things on our creator and business plan. But if you're looking to actually send out thousands of videos, hundreds of videos, that is an enterprise package.
Awesome. Yes. And someone said, are we only focusing on enterprise now? We had this webinar was just to kind of go over all of the different features and showing you what the enterprise also has on top of those features. But all of these features are available for you to all test out. And now with the 5 free credits, make sure you sign up and you can go and see, the new avatars that we have out. You can do the video translations. It's 1 credit is 1 minute, I believe.
Yep. And we round up to the nearest 30-second interval.
There you go. So that works out. And then any other questions, go on Discord. That is where we focus on our creators. And then we will be answering, as many people as we can. But come back next Thursday. Check us out on TikTok. That's where I'll answer you personally. And then just stay tuned and keep coming back and keep testing out different features. Keep making content.
It's been so much fun. Thanks so much for having me, Nikki.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure to fill in this week.
Thank you so much. This has been a great webinar. Let me remove actually our, the screen has been.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm like, there you go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Thursday. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.